All right, so we have a new collection event for Apex that's coming out soon. It's the Future Icons event. Some really cool stuff. It looks like it's coming out. Arenas Duels is coming out with no, your character is not going to have any of their abilities. It's just going to be a 1v1 with randomized weapons. Test your metal in new limited time arenas. Chain 1v1 duels throughout a 5-minute match on a server of 30 players. While a leaderboard tracks your performance, each legend, loadout, and spawn location are randomized, but both you and your opponent will be mirrored, pushing you to make the best of each moment on even ground. That's fantastic. That's a true 1v1. You can't use any abilities or a different gun to get the upper hand. That's truly, this is going to be interesting. I feel like a lot of people are going to be hyped about this, and we'll see if they keep it, if it does well. But I believe that this is the kind of thing that the Apex community does enjoy. Uh, and with abilities turned off, right, until July 15th. It's about core gun skills and movement. All right. This is arenas, duels as purest. It is. So later this split will update the experience by turning on legend abilities for a new and exciting tactical layer. They should really have both, I think. I think no abilities and abilities and sign up for that, but maybe they'll listen. We'll see what people prefer and go from there. But I really do think that it's going to be something that people will go to, especially high tier players, right away. Of course, there's going to be a reward, some rewards, 1,400 points per day to unlock future icon rewards, and check your progress for all four event badges. So it's going to be badges. Usually they give you a skin and a pack. Some of these skins, I mean, to be fair, I think they look mid. It looks like this could be a Watson's Prestige skin, Apex Icon. So this will be the Prestige skin. It looks nice. I mean, it has a cool finisher as well. This suits Watson. I think it looks pretty cool. Complete with matching dive trails. Each event pack contains one event item and two standard items. Okay. Now, there are some pretty interesting patch notes with balance updates. The gold rotation changes. Spitfire R301, R99, Flatline, and Akimbo, Mozambique. So R301 and R99 are pretty cool. Spitfire can be fun. Flatline, the hipfire on that needs to be. We'll see if they fix that. So Watson, of course, with her prestige skin coming out, gets a bunch of updates, and I mean it buffs the passive 50% faster ult excel consumption. That's good. Passive shield regen increased to 2 seconds was 1 second, so very good buffs there. Tactical perimeter security increased fence node HP to 50 was 25. Cooldown reduced to 4 seconds was 15 seconds. I mean that's crazy. That's I don't know what it is about Apex developers in particular because I've seen Fortnite, I mean I play every single game you could think of, but Apex in specifically, these developers have no concept of like incremental changes. You see right here, it goes from 1 second to 2 seconds, not to 1.5, not to let's dial it up and see how it performs. No, no, straight to two. From 25, not to 35, straight to 50, double, 100% increase. So cooldown reduced to 4 seconds from 15. How do you reduce it? Like not to 10, right? Not to 8, just straight down to 4. Next to 0, basically. I wish I had a chance to talk to these people and find out their thought process on how they nerf and buff things and why it goes from 0 to the moon over one patch instead of trying out incremental timings. I really wish to understand the animal that is the Apex developer. Now, fences now slow sliding and jumping enemies and consume cooldowns of Ash's dash and Sparrow's double jump. That's insane. That's very strong. Fences placed across doors will electrify the doors. That's crazy. Stuns enemies when they open an electrified door or kick it in. So you can't even break the door and at least shoot through it. Now you'll get stunned right there, and then they can open the door and light you up. Electrification ends if the fence is obstructed or the fence is removed and restarts when the fence is active again. So they can spam it. Basically, they can do like an Rainbow Six Siege, like a Jaeger trick. Like it's on, door is not. You were gonna run into a door, try to open it, and they'll get electrified. They'll be bandit trick. Is it Jaeger? No, bandit tricking it. Remove doors exploding when opened into the line of the fence. I mean, this is crazy. I understand you want everybody to buy the prestige skin to play Watson with all the buffs, and then Watson will get nerfed once they're like, oh my god, putting Exodia buffs on every character makes them OP. So Falling Stars integrated into base kit. New help is here. Gain all support perks. Access support bins, faster revives, one health regen. She kind of had that, but I forgot if it was on where she got the some of the support perks. I mean, this is crazy. So she's a support character. Their new ultimate conductor damage to enemies is converted to ult charge, and knock gives a burst of 30% ult charge. What is what? Okay, man. All right, man. Yeah, yeah. Just sell the skin, baby. Let's just make her like just. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Upgrade level 3. New energized healer gain double small med healing. Nice. Power pylon, double ult HP, healing rate, and capacity. I mean, insane buffs. Dev note: we're really trying to sell Watson's skin. They didn't say that exact. Okay, hold on. Dev note: we're really trying to sell. No, they didn't say that. Okay, we're really excited to see the new electrified door mechanic added to the game, making it so enemies need to respect the fence. That come on, bro. Respect the fence is that much more. In addition, Watson's reduced perimeter security cooldown should make setting up fences way snappier and will make it less punishing if you have to move on. I understand that. I'm not saying 50 seconds was a lot. Zone closes, you have to move, and now you're out of fences. But it's like we can't do 8. 8 is almost half. We can't do 7.5 seconds. We can't do like 100% decrease. We have to do a 300% decrease right away. You know? That's extreme. They're so extreme. But I get it. Everybody, buy this skin. They need $200 more. Alright, Vantage. Shrank Vantage's upper body hitbox to better match your character. That's good. It's only been like 2 years. Passive Spotter's Lens can now ping up to 3 enemies at a time. That's strong. You can see the health bars of target enemies. That's okay. Ping an enemy with will reveal their position when farther than 50 meters away. It was 100 meters away. Okay. Tactical Echo Relocation. Echo will auto recall after you jump. Faster jump activation time. That's huge because God, I mean, was Vantage one of the worst movement abilities? She has one of the worst movement abilities, period. So that needed a lot of work, and it looks like they're gonna. We'll see how it behaves, but it looks more positive at least. Faster jump activation time is huge because it took forever. Increased base and max distance. Echo can fly by 10 meters. Integrated bat bounce into base kit. Reduced time to redeploy guns after jumping to zero point 0.2 seconds was 0.5 seconds. Widened the FOV that Echo needs to be into jump to. Okay, so all positive. Her passive or tactical was very bad. Her probably the worst movement ability. Sniper's Mark integrated ultimate reload upgrade into base kit, ultimate accelerators. Accelerators. I don't know why I feel like I was saying it weird. Are used 50% faster and provide 2 extra bullets. Laser is now hidden until Vantage shoots. Strong. Strong. You don't know it's coming. If you're an enemy, you're going to get shot first. Very strong. Laser lasts for 15 seconds. Timer refreshes with each shot. Okay. Laser is now more representative of aim. All right. Upgrades level 2. New controlling my prey. Gain access to ring consoles and zone overcharge. So they're just. I mean, yeah, she a recon legend basically. New improved marked enemy icon is visible through walls, briefly highlights enemies and reveals their health bar. So Bloodhound is kind of useless, obviously. Bloodhound's be useless because they give everybody. I don't get it for such a. I just Apex is such a competitive game, but yet you're trying to make it so friendly to new players, which I know you want to get new players because you lost 300,000 players. But just giving everybody kind of like a recon thing is not great. I mean, now if you get anybody low, you already see their, health and you can chase them. And there's so many things that Sparrow has, tracking and on. Just I don't know. I feel like it's too much intel now. There's a lot with how much they're trying to integrate every legend into each other's class. Vantage's Echo relocation improvements should make her feel way snappier, and we'll be having lots of fun playing with a new version of Echo internally. Lining up shots in those late game scenarios with Sniper's Mark should be easier now with the laser changes, which is true, and being able to upgrade into a gun shield. This is nuts, right? That's the level 3. New shield cover, sniper cover adds gun shield to Sniper's Mark. crazy. They're going crazy with the gun shields. Or you could do the new tactical cooldown, reduces tac cooldown by 5 seconds. I don't know. Sniper's Mark, I mean, getting a gun shield so you can eat a couple shots to trade for a good shot, kind of strong. Ash, everybody's favorite character all of a sudden. Passive, decreased dash cooldown to 8 seconds was 10. Tactical, slightly decreased tether strength when pulling hard, like when using movement abilities. Tactical, slightly decreased tether strength. Okay, that's good. So then I guess we'll see how that feels. Upgrades level 2, dual breach, move to level 2. New charged knock, gain HP regen on a knock. Upgrade to level 3. I mean, this was for, I said, again, they're mixing all the classes. So they did this thing of like, we have recons and this is what they do. And we have support classes and this is what they do. And now Alter has a support perk. Alter can do support or recon. We just have Watson do support now. And Ash now gets the essentially the Wraith, that class. I'm too like aggravated right now to even remember the classes, but you get. So what's the point? What's the point? Like if this legend gets this and this legend gets that, why do we have classes? Because you're mixing it all up. You're just picking and choosing. So upgrade level 3, Ghost in the Machine removed. Greedy Snare and Twin Snares moved to level 3. So the dev notes is we want to rebalance Ash this season by tamping down some of the parts of her kit that are frustrating to play against, while preserving the fun of dashing around the battlefield. Lowering the base cooldown of her dash will hopefully offset losing double dash. In addition, swapping her level 2 and level 3 upgrades will bring her double ult charge upgrade to earlier in the match, keeping you and your team mobile. I mean, two ults, they're just so strong. And again, it's like they don't increase the length of her ult. It's just two ults. We don't do a 10, 20, 30% increase and, throughout the season and see how it works. No, no, no. We'll give you one upgrade. It's going to be a 300% upgrade. And then 90 days later, if it doesn't work, we'll think about fixing it. Alter, another like unknowing character. Ultimate Void Nexus. Chase Portal usage warning. Delay reduced to 3.5 seconds was 5 seconds. Chase Portal activation delay reduced to 6 seconds was 8 seconds on the previous hotfix. Cooldown after usage increased to 60 seconds was 30. I mean, yeah, those are good balances. Again, I mean, nothing about the other thing that gets me about Alter, which is painfully obvious if you play the game at all. Her ult has a 300-meter radius. How is that not addressed a year later? Like, how do you go months and months of watching gameplay footage? Watch your best streamers. Don't even watch me. Just watch the game or play your own game. She has a 200 plus meter radius. You can teleport to a whole different map basically, but somehow that's not addressed here. Overall, we felt Alter teams were a little too hard to punish as they tried to reset through her Void Nexus. Yeah, distance also has something to do with that, but whatever. Hey, 2027 is around the corner. Maybe they'll do something. Ballistic, Tactical Whistler. Damage on activation reduced to 15 was 20. Yes, I mean, it should not even be 15, it should be 10. But somehow they don't want to do a 100% decrease on this. They'll do everything else to everybody else. But 15 damage from overheat reduction to 15 was 30. So in total, maximum damage the ballistic could have done with the press of a button was 50, and now it's down to 30. Overall, pretty good. The 20 should have been 10, the 30 should have been 15, and then it goes from 50 to 25, which is again free damage, while you also cannot shoot back. Let's remember that fact. But it's closer to being balanced, so that's a positive step. Ultimate Tempest, remove time extension from Nox, previous hotfix, okay? Upgrades, extra bullets moved to level 2, lasting bullet moved to level 3. Dev notes, we felt Ballistics Whistler was dealing too much damage for how consistent it is to hit. I feel like they almost say that with disgust. Like, I feel like they don't even agree with it. It's such a short, like, yeah, alright, here's 30 damage instead of 50. And then the team gets infinite ammo. His ultimate is so strong. Movement speed, ultimate ammo. I can't wait till there's a character where he just nukes the area and everybody dies within like a 50-meter radius because we're not too far away from that. Conduit, tactical, radiant transfer, reduces cooldown to 21 seconds, was 31 seconds previous hotfix. Very good. Reduces recharge delay after damage to 1 second, was 2 seconds. Okay. Mirage. Attack and ult. Decoys now swap weapons when you do, and also properly holster melee weapons. Nice. Nice little touch for Miragio. And of course, as you guessed it, after so many years, after so much asking and pleading, and I just know you guys missed it. And, one of my favorite characters finally, 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 no caustic updates. One of the least picked characters, but hey, we fixed Vantage, baby. No caustic updates. They hate caustic, and that's what it comes down to. But hey, 2027, right around the corner. You never know. Fingers crossed that they look at caustic. Grenades, arc stars. This is interesting. Explosions. Explosion reduces momentum if hit while in air or sliding. Explosion consumes the cooldown of Ash's dash and Sparrow's double jump. Very strong passive to an arc star. That is very good. Hop ups. Gun shield generator now can be on a 301. Why do they go crazy with certain things? I don't know. It's not terrible. I mean, it's strong though, because an R301 can be a very good weapon. I don't think it needs it. I know everybody's going to be playing with an R301. You do have the ADS, so obviously in close ranges, it can be balanced out, but still, that's brutal. Accelerator, removed from Devotion, Mastiff, Bocek, and Sentinel. Thank God. Added to Havoc, Flatline, and Mozambique. Just get the Accelerator completely out of the game. How about that? How about it's an FPS, not an ult simulator, right? We're not just summoning ults. It's not just, just ult blasts left and right. I don't, again, it sounds like this is where they get away from stuff. And I really, if you guys agree, if you don't agree, I know some people are like, I'm tired of hearing the complaining, but is it valid? I mean, do you guys like accelerators? Do you think alts should be happening nonstop? Just like the way they buffed Watson and how they're giving more charges with more. I feel like at the end of the day, is it still a first person shooter? Should the gunplay, positioning, the fundamentals and stuff matter more? Or are you just spamming ults until you get something done? We'll see. All right, Havoc, improved recall, increased damage to 20, was 19. That's very solid. Havoc can still be a scary weapon. Hemlock Burst AR, reduced burst fire delay. That might make the Hemlock very good. Depending how much they decreased, the delay, they reduced it, it could be very strong. 30-30, reduced Skull Piercer headshot damage, which is good. Uncharged was 80, was 86, not to 80. Charged 120 was 130. So not big. See, again, incremental, small changes. 10 damage is something, but it's not like they went from 130 to 90. Little changes, see how the weapon performs, and then go from there. But again, the other issue with Apex developers, it's that if this is busted, you got 3 months. You don't have to play the game. You can come back 3 months and then look at the changes again because they rarely touch anything, even though they say they migrated servers. So now it should be way more dynamic to fix stuff. We'll see if they take advantage of it. Bow check compound bow. Explosive arrow and hit damage increased to 55 was 40. Increased rate of fire. Yeah, people needed that. And you could tell the difference with the new compound bow. It was so slow. Excuse me. Max charge damage increased to 65 was 55. So pretty good. I mean, the bow feels fun. It's a fun weapon to use. People like it. I don't know. I don't think this will be busted, but it doesn't look busted on paper. Shotgun Mastiff. New ADS. Let's see. New ADS firing animation. Returns the weapon to center screen sooner. Dev note: if fired at max speed, the Mastiff optic never fully returned to the center of the screen, making target acquisition between shots a bit of a guessing game. This new animation has the weapon returning to center of the screen sooner, allowing you to more accurately line up your shots. Okay, that's a good quality of life. I mean, that's great. Prowler improved horizontal recoil in burst fire and full auto. I didn't think it had much of a horizontal recoil in burst fire. This gun is extremely underrated. Reduced burst fire delay. This guy's gonna be busted for controller players and in general. The Prowler is very good and very underrated weapon. Sniper Sentinel increased rechamber speed when energized. Maps. All right, pubs and ranked. Kings Canyon still in. World's Edge still in, and Broken Moon is back. Woo! People are excited for Broken Moon. I don't know. I don't think so. All right, mixtape TDM, Fragment, Party Crasher, and Skulltown. Skulltown always good. Control, Caustic, Production Yard, and Lava Siphon. Gun Run, Skulltown, Monument Decor. Who cares? They don't count towards anything, but at least it's there. Modes, LTM Arenas. We talked about that. 1v1s. LTM Arena duels with abilities will start after July 15th through August 5th. Ranked tier display now shows the tier distribution per squad instead of per individual player. Okay. Ranked matchmaking from pre-made squads is done based on the highest RP value in the squad. This will change. We'll group all squad members, pre-made or otherwise, to show the entire squad based on the highest ranked tier in that squad. Okay. I mean, does that matter on the matchmaking or what? Or just ladder champion dive trail granted to all players that completed the ladder champion placement challenge in split 1. It will be accessible for all of split 2. So you just get it for one split. Bug fixes, audio. I mean, there's always audio bug fixes. Walking while holding a Bocek will once again produce third-person footstep audio. Arrows should once again despawn properly. Oh, they didn't despawn properly. Those shots into the arena barrier wall would no longer stay there once the round started. Arsenals would no longer steal ammo out of your inventory. What? I don't know. Firing range. Artemis should no longer spam spawn meow. Okay? Arrows can no longer be picked up across firing range instances. Okay. PC full shader compiles should no longer occur every time the game loads. Fantastic. That's truly. TAC no longer occasionally what? TAC no longer occasionally used with some legends while holding akimbo weapons will activate ult. That's crazy. I've never seen that. Tracked and recommended tab once again shows track challenges. All right, so you fixed it. Track challenges lobby widgets now show the further progress challenge of the two. Legends alter fixed issue where any legend would cancel the Void Nexus activation if you try to travel to it while holding an ultimate in your hand. Okay, so Ash Greedy Snare now plants correctly after the first hit. Little things. Sparrow Stinger Bolt no longer instantly breaks Revenant's shadow. Oh my god, what? That's crazy. All right, quality of life. Arsenals increase the interaction size of the consoles, making it less likely that you unintentionally grab a new weapon. Thank God. Battle Pass gifting has returned. Okay. Fixed misprediction hitches when taking ring damage or when ending heals. Okay. Gibby's arm shield and gun shield generators are now accounted for in the death recap. Oh. Rampart can now interact with more things while holding Sheila. Okay. Rewrote the hold to use system to make it more accurate, and players should swap weapons on accident less often as a result. That's also been very annoying. That's nice. Thermite grenade visual updates. Yeah, it's just a complete overhaul, which is nice. So thermite before, thermite after. Big difference that you can see past the thermite. It's not going to obstruct your view that much. That's a big dub. Again, I mean, better late than never. Has it been forever? Yes, but it is, at least it's here. And audio, deprioritize friendly zip lines so enemies will always be played. That's fantastic. Deprioritize non threatening enemy footsteps, body fall, and down to ensure potential threats are always played. Yes, threats have more priority than friendlies because there's no friendly team fire. This isn't Siege. I just need to know the enemies. Experimenting with lowered volume, inaudible friendly footsteps when under significant threat. Let us know if this is helpful. Of course it is. Your audio is one of the worst things that you have in this game. Reduced volume of hover tanks in Kings Canyon. All right, all good. Thanks to those who uploaded audio logs when prompted after abnormal amount of interruptions were detected. Our team is reviewing all current reports for potential actions. If you encounter this prompt, please continue to send your reports as additional data will assist with the investigation. Yeah, but does that go off? This prompted abnormal amount of interruptions were detected. Like, does that also lack of audio? Does that come through, or is it when it's too much audio and it's hard for the prioritization to occur? Who knows? But again, it's a dub. It's a dub. This is a big dub. Thermite's a couple. I mean, you could not see in certain lighting. You couldn't see anything past the thermite. So this is a nice change, actually. So some dubs. Watson probably busted, but we got to sell these skins, baby. Give us your money. What do you guys think of the updates and the new events? I'm sure a lot of you are excited about arenas, but what are your thoughts on the rest of the updates?